And we are live. Hi, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Andromeda Adventures. It is wonderful to see you. Happy holidays, everyone. We've got Christmas or Xmas or whatever you celebrate coming up here soon. Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate it, and happy Kwanzaa. Uh, Tonight, we are still down our wonderful player Kovac, who is just on their way back from Barcelona. So, we miss you, Kovac. Hope to see you next week. Can't wait to see you next week. Other than that, I want to make a brief announcement that we have openings for the other Endara campaigns going on Mondays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific and Tuesdays at
1 p.m.
4:30
1
p.m.
p.m.
Pacific, or 1 p.m. Pacific for Monday. Uh, Always on a different schedule, hard to keep track of. But if you're interested in either of those games, there's links posted in the chat, and there will be a few games getting started here in the new year. We are also here at Andromeda Adventures putting together our next stream that we'll be doing. It'll be a Star Trek Adventures stream. This will be going on during the same time, not same time slot, but starting sometime in the new year with a few fresh faces. And we hope to see you with us on that. It's going to be a great story. We're still kind of rounding and figuring everything out with it, but stay tuned. Other than that, I don't think we have any announcements, so we will get right into the game and cue the intro video. All right. Now, as we get started with today's session for the evening, Hadrian, you had a rather significant time last session, so will you give us the recap?
I have no idea what you're talking about, voice in the sky. Um, but yeah, we started off in the home that Gilles de Rais had so generously provided us in Amaris. Bastard. And, well, after going shopping for basic foodstuffs, we went to a bathhouse where Wastora took entirely too long relaxing in the steam and perfuming herself and combing her hair. Just inordinate amounts of time. It makes you wonder how we're ever going to get anything done as a group. But after that, we did go to the Musée de Quay, which had an exhibit on this fellow Aldwin, who apparently conquered much of the world after picking up a sword known as the Black Blade. And we saw a lot of interesting things while there. Wastora noticed a gnome casing the joint, seemingly planning to steal something. I felt quite a bit of guilt around Aldwin's sarcophagus, and I heard a voice speaking to me about something about the sword and calling me lieutenant. I don't know. I've had a lot of weird dreams lately. But we did spot a ring very similar to the ones Godric had. And don't tell Wastora this, but we're pretty sure we've got to get it before Godric does, even though it is the museum's property. We haven't necessarily figured out how, but that is on our list of goals. After a romping time at the museum, we went back to the chateau and fought a giant spider in the basement without any help from Garth, who afterwards berated me for charging in recklessly, while I berated him for not helping his companions, and we both sort of had a good old, insult match that did not end in any kind of resolution. Restora added to it, didn't seem to actually get any kind of concessions out of Garth. I think he might be too stubborn to talk to anybody but his bear, but that's just me. And while Wastora went off to buy perfumes for the self-heating bathtub she discovered, to her great joy, was in the basement, I decided to take some drugs, and a skeleton talked to me, and I saw a painting filled with bodies, and was put into a foggy landscape where a woman's voice, a woman, Amiguro, the mother, asked me if I wanted to lift the veil. I asked questions to her about who I was, what I needed to remember, who was Lorelio, and she asked if I wanted to lift the veil, and I said yes. And she, with a hand that is very, very creepy, like a weird sort of eight-jointed fish, poked me on the head, and I remembered a lot. Um, I lived in Ishgard during the God's War. Had a wife, Lorelio, two children, Steliel and Nixil, and they were murdered by Ao and the gods. And Godric and I fought against them. No people of note, just knights, heroes of the people. And I remembered afterwards, there was a long time of just sort of killing and killing and killing. And yeah, you know, after realizing all of that, or remembering some of that, I think I'm fine. I'm really fine. I'm going to be great. That was it, though.
As you finish glancing outside, seeing Godric walk by in the streets, ensure that he was there. As you look around and see the various law mages walking by and peoples of Amaris in the late night, making their way to their various homes and visiting the local taverns and late night shops and restaurants. You watch as their faces turn and glare at you, looking at you, staring down at you, condemning you. They all seem to be watching. As Westora pulls you back inside for the evening, and Magnar kind of standing watching the freak out, while Garth and Barry have settled in, and Addis continues to kind of just slump and sleep within his bed at the chateau. We pick up with Magnar, Westora, and Hadrian in the hall.
What's wrong?
Everything.
Okay, well, sounds pretty normal to me then.
I wish.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry for the outbursts I've put you through. The weird screaming and absence of memory, and
What's a bit?
I think I remember now.
Oh. What, you remember some of the bits that you forget when you black out?
No, I remember the bits that occupy my mind when I black out. I remember telling Altwin to use the black blade to stab its creator to become a perfect champion for its. I remember losing my family in Ishgard.
Oh, no, wait, hang on. You sure you're not like some flashbacks from the museum? There was an exhibit there about the Black Blade and all that. It's not just muddling around in your head and coming back out.
I will look at Magna as I throw a familiar over my head. No, Magna, for the first time, I think, since I've known you, it all feels pretty clear, actually.
You don't, and this is not a good thing.
You've been trying to remember ever since I met you.
But now I remember why I was trying to forget before. Sort of a catch-22. You know, as angry as I was at Godric, I so understand him now. I think I always did. And don't.
Don't.
No, what Godric, what I wanted was entirely just. Our people were slaughtered so that those who call themselves gods could ascend to the thrones of the heavens. My children, my wife was slaughtered. And yet at that moment when I was about to have my revenge, I realized how many people, just like them, like her, I would be condemning to death for a sin they didn't commit. And yet I still so badly want all of them to die.
Well, I don't think there's much I could say right now to help. It sounds like we have a lot to work through.
Pardon the feline interference.
Prisons. This familiar is really not listening.
Just a stray familiar wandering around your
Yes,
guys'
that's right.
chateau, knocking stuff over.
All right, sorry,
What's that
one
cat
second.
doing here?
What's happening? Get out of here. You are not welcome. Pardon the cat interruption at the dramatic moment.
Well, Jill didn't mention the giant spiders or the rats, so I'm not surprised he didn't mention the cat either.
Yeah, he's probably
if
a
it was-
spy.
If it was a giant cat, he might have been able to deal with the giant rats. But unfortunately,
Anyway, as Restore says that I don't think it's... I appreciate all you have tried to do for me, Restorer. And Magna, you're right. You're short and grumpy, and I like you. But I feel like now that I sort of remember who I am, I don't know who I am anymore.
I was going to
I don't
say,
even know what I want.
are you still you? Are you who you used to be? Are you halfway between the two?
I think if I was who I was before I cracked and went insane, then we wouldn't be having a conversation. I think I would already have painted the walls of this chateau with your blood.
Right.
It would have been a marvelous portrait, don't get me wrong.
I'm sure it would. Did you figure out why this happened to you in the first place?
Why what?
Why did you change to begin with? What caused it?
I told you, I as we were about to that black stuff, what Addis called the goop, It's a whisper. Always. And I wanted to bring it to this world. I wanted it to come to throw down that which had torn apart my home. But as I was on the cusp of bringing it to fruition, during the ritual, I saw you, Astora. You reminded me a bit of her. And I realized I was committing the same sin that had made me so angry. And I just cracked.
And so,
I just cracked.
And so you created, you made yourself forget or something like that? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know if I made myself forget or if it just happened, but yeah.
Well, I think you could look at this in a lot of different ways. You know, if you remember now, you could either imagine yourself going back to what you were, or think about perhaps why you changed. And you know, we've talked already a bit before about how, at least I think, you wanted to change. And if that's the case, maybe now's your chance to make a real change without having to become somebody totally different. You know, you can look at this as, I mean, I'm sure it's a very horrific experience to go through, but you know, if you really felt that way, you know, it just shows that there is some real good to you, and that you at least care.
Can you make a persuasion check with advantage?
Sure.
I just want to see if it gets through his haze. It's a good argument, though.
27. I mean,
you know, I still see all their faces. Every one of the, I think, millions who died by my blade, let alone those I condemned by twisting and turning the world's direction towards war and death.
Well, I'm sure that you might have done some things before that are quite horrific, but
he just said millions.
Let me finish.
I did just say millions.
Let me finish. I understand, but for you right now, you know, and maybe there'll be consequences to that, and I'm sure there must be. But for you right now, your decision should be about what's next and what you want to do next. It sounds to me like you're not proud of this. You don't seem to like thinking about this. You don't seem to be happy with this, who you've been in the past. And if that's the case, then change it. It might not be easy, and it certainly sounds like you've been struggling with it, at least since I've known. But if you want to change, then do it. Don't sit here and keep beating yourself up and moping in a corner. Do something about it.
I will say I'm not moping in a corner. We're in the middle of the foyer right now.
No, look, you have been very introspective since we've known you. You have been struggling a lot with this, and now you remember all the things that you've been struggling with, and you can sit here and think about whatever you may have done in the past, and let that consume you and destroy you.
Sounds good.
Or you can try and make a difference. It may not be enough. It may not totally make up for the things you've done. But right now, you can either do it or not. You can either try to do the right thing or just let yourself wither away and die. And quite frankly, I think you're strong enough. The only thing stopping you is yourself.
Your faith is disconcerting. What difference can I make in this world?
Well, on a practical level, you said that you think you now understand Godric.
Yeah, but I sympathize with him. There's a huge part of me that wants to help him right now.
I think sympathizing with someone or understanding them doesn't mean that you think they're right. I can certainly understand why he and you feel the need for vengeance. And you might have the same emotions towards that, or towards Godric, but emotions and how you feel and how you act on them are two very different things. And just because you sympathize with Godric, or understand Godric, or even have a part of you that wants to help Godric, doesn't mean that that's what you have to do if you don't think it's right. You know, I totally understand why you don't like aristocracy or things like that. I sympathize with that, but obviously I have my beliefs on how the world should work, and I act on those beliefs.
The world doesn't work, though. That's the problem. I hear you. I hear you.
That's a difference of opinion. That's a difference of opinion. The world works. The question is, how does it work, and what do you want to do? That kind of thing. Those are different, but
burn it down. I don't know. I need to sleep on this. I'm sorry.
You should sleep on it.
I'm just gonna go upstairs and lie down. And as I lie down, by the way, I'm going to rip the painting off the wall that turned into Yorick and just break it over my knee and chuck it to the side.
All right.
Skeleton bastard.
That was very nice.
I don't respond. I just ignore it.
All right.
I'm not talking to him. Not anymore. We're fighting. We're in a fight.
Giving York the silent treatment. Magnar, is there anything you wanted to say to Astora or Astora to Magnar as Hadrian storms off, kind of walks off to his room?
I don't storm off. I walked off introspectively, contemplatively. Come on. I wasn't angry.
Pensively walked through the manor to his room.
Thank you.
I'm not
Thank you.
going to think too much about that until I know who he is in the morning, because he's changing rather a lot. And I could make all sorts of opinions about him, and then have to make them all over again in the morning. So I'm going to go to bed.
Why are you sleeping in the storage room?
It's got no windows.
It's the perfect size too, to be honest.
Or a bed, though. I mean, doesn't have.
Well, I might make myself a bed in here. Look, I'm used to like sleeping underground, and then you build these fantastic houses to sort of shelter you from the outside, which is wonderful. And then you stick these great big transparent holes in the walls, bringing the outside back in, which seems to defeat the kind of the point.
All right. Well, it's not like we're actually talking here, but thank you for engaging me in this conversation.
You ask a stupid question.
All right.
That's
So
true.
you're each laying down for your long rest, correct?
Right. Wisora usually just likes to lie down in trance on her bed, and then periodically during the night maybe reads a bit or something like that.
As you guys settle in for your rest, and Wistora, as you begin to trance, the light sleep and wanderings filter through your mind. And then the next thing that you know, as you rise and open your eyes, you find yourself walking through a large forest. Trees all around you, heavy, dark skies. There aren't many stars in the sky. The wind whistles and howls as the trees distort and twist. You wander back and forth, passing the same sights and same rocks over and over again, seemingly for days and hours, until you start to hear footsteps, the sound of boots crunching the debris of the forest floor. The sounds eventually grow closer, regardless of which direction you go. Before long, you find yourselves walking into a clearing, looking across at each other, seeing the faces of your fellow group members. You can hear water to the north, a flowing river. The forest seems nightmarishly devoid of the sounds of animals, insects, and birds. To the southwest, a small flickering bit of light softly illuminates a small cottage that seems vaguely familiar to each of you.
I move towards it.
Are we all together in this
Seemingly, yes.
Great.
Wistora
We'll be all together.
Are we having another one of those communal dream things again?
I don't know. We'll find out when we wake up. Until then, for all I know, you could be a figment of my imagination.
Right. Yes. Likewise.
Say something of mine never say.
Say something I would never say. Well, if you've prompted it, then wouldn't your mind just make you say it?
I mean, Magnar is entirely unpredictable. I figure if it's really him, he would put something that I wouldn't even think about. Like, all right, I'm going to watch your ass, Magna.
Right. Good.
Watch or wash?
Watch, Garth. Watch.
Right.
Get your mind
no,
out
I'm
of the
convinced
gutter.
that's Garth. Right then, let's go.
All right, yeah, that's actually, you know what? That was a really dumb thing that I would never have thought. I'm pretty sure that's Garth, so I'm pretty sure this is you guys. Let's go to the cottage.
Yep.
As you guys walk towards the cottage, you do see the side windows, one of the windows to the right side, candlelight flickering inside, an eerie sort of greenish blue glow. Thick fog seeps around the edge of the woods. The door creaks open. into a long room filled with the familiar trinkets you once saw. A long purple cloth table with the crystal ball over it and cards set out. The broken mirror behind. And an infinite distance away, yet perfectly perceptible, the seemingly young and then old hands that move between different ages and long nails of the cloaked woman, whose face seems hidden behind impossibly twisted and distorted shadows. Various trinkets and stuffed birds and taxidermied animals litter the area. Medallions. A single hand reaches out and just gestures for you to come in.
The store goes in.
Oh, I know this place. Is this the same place? Yeah, right.
I think it is.
I thought that was a wagon, but
I'd go in.
As you guys walk into the small sort of hut, chairs manifest around the table. For each of you sit. It's been a while since we've spoken. You have so many questions and weep and wander, wondering what is to come and what has been. You have learned to supersede and step in on feet, and spared the life of a little one, changing the path and course of destiny. But you wonder as to your purpose and your place. It is impossible to tell, but I may answer questions, and I give each of thee one. Before I glimpse upon your minds the world that should you do nothing, this place will become.
Did she say we all get one question?
yeah, I believe that's what she said.
Was that Garth's question?
No, I asked the group. I asked the group, not her.
I think it's specifically a question to her, so I think I think he's safe. I think he's safe.
I would like to go first.
Please do. I don't know what I want to ask.
I'll ask her. What is your name?
I am tomorrow and yesterday, but you may call me Lady.
Lady. Well, that didn't fucking help.
I am a message in whispers. I am hints that push and pull and change the threads, twisting and weaving. I am a servant of Sophitia, whose name does not matter, for I am the voice that begs the question and spurs motion, like gravity upon the waves. You guys can hear outside the world shifting, crumbling, eroding away.
You said we saved a girl and changed a thing.
That pirate
And
last
I remember who I am. Can I ever balance the scales of my misdeeds?
That is a choice up to you. For atonement is a long and arduous journey. One life weighed against another is an impossible task, and the blood can never run clean. But a chance has been given to intervene. Reflect upon your actions and desires and see what could be through this dream that I offer thee. Many paths and threads can weave, and soon you'll see a world which we all will grieve. She looks to each of you, waiting as you stand in silence. One of the taxidermied jackalopes turns and twists its head.
Ah! Fuck! I do not like that at all.
I think I saw a play where that happened once. Evil corpse or something like that. I don't remember.
You look at the paintings and mirrors and see life playing out in the world, as though you're seeing hundreds or thousands, or just 10 little lives, constantly changing, ever in motion.
So I might as well keep it simple. I'll just keep it simple.
Okay.
Why am I fated?
The weaves and threads that people make as they walk their paths upon this land are not predetermined, but can often be planned. Connections bend and twist, and like a pebble, ripples thrown into this world. But there are those who have escaped their fate, whose deaths were sure and planned. Severed threads that twist and tie. For those with a tomorrow who should have died.
With
Be a bit more precise.
I don't think that's what she does. I don't think this is, a precise act. With my failure and the deaths that caused, can I be accepted back home in return?
She looks at you and says, a home that's been left may be home again. But if the world is left bereft, then the screams will rise to a din. If you wish to return, you must shape the suns that come before the blackness comes. as she says that, everything starts to go dark. As the shadows twist and move in, she seems to drift and fade away. The blackness sort of succumbs and shadows twist around, slowly enveloping each of you until you cannot see anything. And as you feel yourselves opening your eyes, you find yourselves isolated and alone. Inside prison cells. Black, rotted, ancient old gray stones. Twisted and rusted iron bars block it. A small opening lets a little bit of dim grayish light in through the ceiling, and torches line the walls outside your cells. You hear the scurry of rats and creaking bones of skeletons. A chill unlike any other you've felt. Not a cold, but almost of dread, emptiness, a void of anything, fills the air. You hear movement. You briefly can glimpse just around the corner some of the other cells. Magnar, as you peek out yours, you see a large wall of bent and twisted iron bars, like a prison wall, into a room of pillars lit by candlelight, pacing around within the candles. You can see an enormous beast, flesh flayed and torn open, skin bloody and rotted, black ink dripping from it, as though it had replaced its blood. The flesh still hanging off of it, mangled, dripping and dragging along the floor as it just stalks and turns like a caged beast. Having not yet caught your scent, and walking past your door, a rotted skeleton, blackness creeping along its bones like spider webs as it creaks forward, carrying a sword. Hadrian, as you look forward, you see a rat scurry past, and a collapsed suit of armor laying on the ground, sword thrust through it. Skeletons marching along the hall, seemingly as prison guards.
Hello.
You guys hear Hadrian call out hello. It echoes through the hall. Magnar, you watch as the beast turns its head and sniffs at the air, and then settles and disappears into the shadows beyond the bars.
I'm gonna try to. Is there a lock on my door?
There is.
I'm gonna pick it.
All right. You roll your lockpicking toolkit, dexterity. I'm going to switch us to the battle screen.
11.
So as you're trying to pick the lock, it's old and rusted, and you can't quite get enough torque to kind of pry the latch open.
Can Barry and I attempt to break down the door?
Yeah. I guess I'll give you advantage on an athletics check.
All right.
I'll try again next turn, by the way, Frosty. But as long as it's not, as long as I didn't break, just go back in and try again.
2 net ones.
Double that one. You just Barry and you just like smack into each other.
Barry and you are each going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you both charge forward and slam into the bars and hurt your shoulders. Barry kind of stumbles and rolls back.
Good job. Okay.
You guys hear the clanging.
I'm gonna try to pick the lock again, Frosty. Just kind of like, okay, like I've got this. Calm down. 16.
As you pop the door open, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Magnar, Gar,
I'm still rolling. Just a second. There you go.
Adrian, Restora. Alright. You have a few moments, Wistora, if there's something you would like to do.
I was going to use Eldritch Blast on the lock.
Alright, will you roll it to hit roll?
We'll certainly try. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Definitely hits and blasts open the lock and kind of you hear the door creak. It kind of hangs open. Alright, Garth, it is your turn.
Fuck. I'm gonna try to break the door down again.
Alright.
Just a strength check or
Yep.
athletics?
Athletics.
Alright.
You go up to the door, grab onto the bars, and
24.
just really angry at and just rip the door off the hinges, just kind of holding the iron door.
Alright, I'll drop it.
Okay.
And I'll move to the hallway. Oh shit, I'll move back into my room and go over here.
As you step out to the hallway, you see the armor clambering and getting up.
Hey, I just look at Gob, go, whoa, and interesting. Maybe I should do that.
And I will take that was my action to rip the door off.
Yes.
Shit. Barry, get in front of me, help, please.
You gotta have Barry block the.
Attack anything that comes in, please.
Barry, pretend to be a door.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As two giant rats come scurrying down and run past Magnar's cell. Other one is going to go up to the person that it saw first, charge up and attack Hadrian. Squeaks and
fuck right off.
It's going to bite at you. 16. Misses. It kind of chomps onto the leather on your ankles.
It's like
kind of chewing and filing, but not able to get through.
It's okay. It's okay, buddy. I get it. I'm hungry too.
The skeletons, on their turn, are going to draw short bows and shoot at Hadrian.
Wait, come on. Fuck that. Fine. Miss.
One, you grab the arrow just before it hits you, as the other one just flies past and stabs into your chest with a crit.
Yep, that's gonna hurt a bit.
For 10 piercing damage.
Yes, fuck you, skeletons.
Magnar, your turn.
I'm in a nice little box. So, I'm going to draw my crossbow and shoot at the skeleton.
Okay.
Can I draw and fire in one go?
Yes, but you are at disadvantage because you're firing through the door.
Wait, what kind of door is it? It's
like an iron portcullis sort of door, iron bar door.
Okay.
So it's a little hard to shoot the bolt through.
Got it. Disadvantage, that's 6.
Alright, so the bolt flies and just ricochets off of one of the bars, and the skeleton kind of turns to look at you.
I can't see very much, so I'm just gonna use my movement to move left and right so that I can see a bit more of the world out there. So heads up that way. Back.
Glancing around, you can see out into the long hall of the prison. These are like iron rotted bars here along the wall. It's like a long window, but it's all barred up, leading into this other chamber that's actually set lower, like the ground goes below where you're at. So you can just sort of see the top of that creature just pacing around in the other room.
Okay, and yeah, I haven't used my action for that, I think, and I can't work out where the others are. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. The strange flayed creature Still sniffing at the air, seemingly hasn't found anything.
We need to name it, guys.
Barry
Fluffy.
taking the deep,
Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Fuzzy.
readying his attack, I assume, to attack the...
Whatever comes in, yeah.
Yeah, since that was his order.
That's
What's
the first thing.
As you saw the rat scurry past your room.
All right. Well, I will step out to the hallway. 15. And I see the rat there. And more rats. And other stuff. All right. 5, 10, 15. I'll go ahead and Eldritch Blast the rat in front
All
of me.
right.
Alrighty.
Please roll your to hit.
16.
That'll definitely hit the rat.
Or 11, 14.
And it explodes into a mess all over Hadrian's leg.
I love to go to Westeros. We just took a bath. Like, come on, like, fuck.
Well, we'll have to take another one, she says with a pleasant smile.
You fucking do that. I'll just get a new pair of pants.
Yeah. And she moves the last of her feet up next to Adrian, then says, after you.
Hadrian?
Such a gentle lady.
Politeness is very well taught and ingrained where I come from.
Okay, well, sure. You can tell yourself that all you wish. I'm gonna move, first of all, so let's see here. 30 feet. Hello, Barry.
Barry, make it to hit roll.
Yeah. He's going to use his binding strike.
Wait. Are you serious?
It's supposed to be here. He was ready for anything that came in. It wasn't specified.
Wait. Let me actually make sure I can get there before this happens. Oh, no, I couldn't actually. I mismeasured. I did 40 rather than 30. I still think I have mobile, Frosty. I remember it from a different game, so that's where I get. Thankfully, my fuck up saved lives. Math. It's hard to do.
Hadrian, terrified of
this fucking person.
not terrified of anything except Barry.
For a good reason.
Yes, he's a fucking bear.
I love Barry. Fuck off. Let's see here. So he's pretty far away from me. I am going to pull out a javelin, and I will just chuck the javelin. The suit of armor is moving, right? It doesn't seem to be like animating itself, and like looking like it's gonna fuck some shit up. Okay,
Yes,
good, because
it does not look happy about you being here.
Okay, excellent. So hold on. My sheet is having some issues. It's just lagging. But for my bonus action, I will cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself.
All right.
So let me just... Yep. And... Aha. Wait, no. I lost the sheet again. What is happening? My internet.
Roll 20,
okay,
we love you.
okay, that was a dagger, I don't know why I did that. It's the same attack roll. Does a 16 hit?
16 will not hit as the javelin just breaks against its armor.
Interesting.
All right.
That's my turn.
It is going to walk forward. Barry can use the reaction to make his attack.
Yes, you will. He'll use binding strike
All right.
on this one. So I guess it's not going to roll to hit. I guess. Oh, here it is. I did the wrong one. 13.
So Barry tries to grab on and scrape to tackle the armor. Just sparks fly off of the armor, but no effect.
Guys, we're gonna die so fast.
As the armor walks up, it is actually going to swing at Barry.
What?
As
You better not.
I don't suppose it counts as evil, Frosty, because everything here seems and smells evil.
It is technically unaligned.
But would it be one of the creatures, like an aberration or a weird thing that is
a construct.
Okay, then no, it would not. Damn.
So it's going to slam Barry twice.
Twice? Oh no.
So those will both hit for 17 points of bludgeoning damage total.
Barry, I believe, is bloodied. Yeah.
Just smacks Barry around. All right. Garth, your turn.
Alright, just see my bear get hit. I'm a little bit upset. I'll move here and draw my bow,
All right.
and I will fire an arrow at this armor thing.
All right. Sounds good as you draw the bow and let the arrow fly.
Yeah. Where is it? There it is. Normal. 22 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Alright, and damage. 10 piercing damage.
All right. As the arrow pierces through and crunches into the armor, you can see the rotted bones inside.
And I'll tell Barry as a bonus action to grab that fucker.
What fucker? Be specific.
He knows.
Skeletons
Does he
are
really,
going
though?
to... One is going to shoot at Hadrian. One is going to shoot at Westora. So Hadrian.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh.
As it just, I feel like it just pointing it at me. Its bow probably just snaps.
Just kind of
As it is
tries
terrifying.
to draw and, like, drops the arrow out of the bow.
I look up at it. You're doing great, buddy. You're doing great.
And then at Westora, the other one. Fires the arrow.
That is
That'll
a
miss. As you shift out of the way, the arrow whizzes past you. Uh, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20. 30.
Did that one go past Barry?
Nope,
It
past
did.
the armor.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I guess
Ran
so.
around the armor. As they
Okay.
go to surround Hadrian, and that is it. Magnar? You hear fighting down the hall?
Oh god. This door is locked. I take it.
Just try and free action interact with it. Yep, locked.
Searing Smite.
You can at least hit a door.
Yeah. It'll hit something.
Watch he rolls a nat 1 on his to hit on the door.
He just smacks himself. Oh, that's why.
You might not hit anything, but at least you'll hit metal. Come to my aid, get this car. Holds up mace, searing smites it, and then takes a swing at the door.
Hell yeah.
Alright, roll it to hit.
It'd just be so funny if you miss a door.
It would be hilarious. If it was a
It'd be
one.
so good.
That is a nat
I should
1.
have said it. I'm
That's the net
sorry.
one.
I'm
Roll a
sorry. That was my
D4.
fault,
Roll a
Magnar.
D4.
Wait. Did you use your inspiration, or are you going to just take that as like God's will? Because that's how I literally fell out of my chair.
I will take inspiration if I can on a nat one.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if that's yes. All right. This
No
one I have to
way.
take 23.
Roll your damage.
He just is so desperate to hit the thing. It's
Okay.
Guys, we're
So,
fine.
hang on. So the base damage is. Oh wait a minute. I didn't get the spell off on the searing
Base
smite.
damage is 1d8 and it's 1d6 for Searing Smite, I think. So
The mace says 6 bludgeoning,
Alright.
and then I'll just do.
and then
the,
d6 fire, I think.
1d6 fire is a 5. fire.
So as you hammer into it, you definitely are denting and bending the bars, but the door's still intact.
Ah.
But you're
Okay.
making progress. I believe that's everything.
That is everything I can do. Yes. I need to...
Hearing the loud clanking sound, the creature, flayed flesh, marches towards the wall.
Oh boy, do not love that.
Does anyone see it? Oh no.
And it just tears a hole. You guys just see this beastly arm rend through the iron wall.
Maybe we should
and
get
smash the skeleton to pieces. Right in front of Magnar. It's like reaching towards Magnar, trying to swipe, clawing at the rock, leaving scratches and rends in the stone. Bits of sparks rising up. As it howls, all of you hear this terrifying, gurgling, almost like a drowned, screeching, beastly howl. It's wet,
right,
and
I have a
blood
proposal,
splatter. This black ink and blood just splatters all over the hall in front of you as it begins to chew and gnaw on the iron, trying to get through.
Adrian's gonna. Everyone, proposal. Run.
I can't
Fight.
run. I'm stuck in a box.
All right,
I'll fucking help you.
Barry's turn.
He's gonna use his binding strike once again
All
on
right,
his armor that's in front of him. 24.
that'll hit.
Alright, he's gonna suffer 9 piercing and is grappled.
As the metal crunches and bends and cracks, you've bloodied it.
Oh yeah.
All right, Westora.
All right. So what I would like to do is just make it easy. I'll just kill off a giant rat. Let me see. I haven't used a spell in a while. I'm going to use Shatter in that space right there to get the armor and the rat. Because part of the reason I'm doing that is I believe Shatter is particularly useful against constructs.
That is also going to hit Hadrian.
Oh.
And Barry. Well, because that's he chose the space right next to the armor and 10-foot radius.
You put the one that was here.
No, I did select that one, but technically you're supposed to pick the corner. You don't pick the center of a square.
Yeah.
So I'll pick that corner.
Yep. That's going to hit all of them.
No, the corner shouldn't.
Well, it's centered on a square.
No, it's the corner. Pretty sure it is.
Game's ruling, I guess, but
Yeah, I mean that's I believe that's how it is in the rule book. But it's up to you if you want to do it in the square, and if you want to have it hit Hadrian, because I didn't measure, that's fine.
Yep.
And Barry too.
That'll hit Barry as well.
And I don't know where Barry and everybody else is, so
Yep.
data. Totally.
Roll your shatter.
Roll save.
Okay.
Con save.
It is a con save.
It is a con
Constructs have disadvantage, or stone or metal, or something like that.
Constitution.
Yep.
That'll be 12 damage. DC 15.
Oh no.
All right.
It's a failure for Barry.
That's a failure for that. Double damage for the construct. That's going to kill it.
It's not double damage. He has disadvantage on his saving throw.
it also does more damage to constructs or objects. Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, it just gives
doesn't say that.
disadvantage. Yeah,
It just gives a disadvantage. Yeah.
I'll fail.
Which I believe it kills it anyway. Because
Nope,
9 blooded
nope.
it. Oh
It
no.
is still alive. And the rat. Is going to fail and explode all over everything. It just pops like a water balloon. never ends.
I'm just whatever.
Just Metatron from Dogma.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We're fine.
All right. And then Hadrian takes 6, and I need a concentration check. You're good.
Why is it rolling 2? I have it
You
at
rolled a
normal.
15?
I don't know why it's. I just don't know why it's still rolling 2. Like
You might have advantage toggled on, or always have advantage.
I don't.
All right, Adrian, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna smack the rat still living.
That'll hit. And slices its head off.
It. All right, and then I'm gonna move here and use my bonus action to smack this guy.
All right.
That'll crit.
Yep. And that will
18 damage.
run through the armor, and it just body kind of
I was gonna say,
to the
I like
ground.
stab the rat, and I'm walking by. Like I pick the rat up with the sword, walk by the armor, and just go right through it. I look at Goth. Hey, run! And I'm gonna spend the rest of my movement, which is 20 more feet, to get here.
All right. Armor's done. Garth, your turn.
Puzzle wuzzles.
Oh shit! You had him, Barry.
Oh.
And I will say, follow me. And I will run 20 feet. I'll also dash to get to here, I believe. And
All right. As you do, you are standing right on the other side of the caged wall to this flayed, mangy, bloody, terrifying beast. Its head, flesh just kind of ripped open and bones chewing on it. One arm hanging through right by the skeleton as it pulls the arm back.
Oh, shit.
And then Barry will move 30 feet towards you.
Yep.
Yeah.
He can dash, can he? Oh, what's up, Magnar?
Help me with this bloody door.
Sure, yeah, in a little bit.
He can use his action to dash.
I know, in a little bit. Give me a minute. I'm a bit tired from that little run.
All right, so move Barry.
Oh, Blueberry. Okay. Can he not dash? Oh, it's not his turn, I guess.
He can.
He can't?
He can dash.
Okay. Okay. So I guess it'll be for his turn, I guess. But it is his turn. Oh shit.
As you run up, the skeleton walks past and goes right in front of Magnar's door and drops the bow, pulling out a short sword, and swings at you, Garth.
Oh.
And misses as it just swings wide, and you kind of duck and sidestep around. Magnar, your turn.
I'm going to take another swing at this door. See if I can knock it off.
All right.
With another nat 1!
No way!
Roll a d4 for me.
No way! Oh, it's terrible.
2.
So you get your hammer stuck in the metal, like around the bars bend and everything.
Right, just need some leverage. That's exactly what I need.
Anything else?
Yes, actually, bonus action. I will cast. Where's it gone? I believe it's bonus action. One bonus action. Yes, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And bring out a
Are you attacking the
Very
door
well.
or the beast or the skeleton?
I'm attacking the skeleton. This is appearing on the outside, and it's
Okay.
attacking the skeleton.
All right. That
And
is a crit.
okay.
Yes. Kill it.
Whoops. How do...
Click spiritual weapon in the.
if I do that, then it says, "Oh, what level?" It was cast at level 2. 8 plus 8.
Ooh.
The spiritual hammer manifests and smacks the skeleton, shattering the bones. Bones crumble to the ground.
Good job, Magna. Let me get that door for you.
Magna,
much
you killed the
appreciated.
door. You finally killed something.
No, don't
You killed the skeleton.
Oh boy, it's Mr. Fuzzlewuzzle's turn.
Uh-oh.
It is going to claw at you, Garth.
Yeah.
It's at disadvantage.
Oh, I could not see that thing properly. Okay.
It misses. It misses again. Oh, that one hits.
As it's clawing and like it's getting stuck on the bars, finally one of its arms like hooks through and just smacks you.
Uh-oh.
For 11 slashing and 18 poison.
I think I'm out.
Oh,
That's what,
that is
29
brutal.
points. of damage.
29? Yeah, I'm out.
That is brutal. Oh.
Frosty, what the
I'm
fuck?
unconscious. Oh, jeez. Jeez, Louise. I'm unconscious.
What does Barry do? He was just supposed to catch up to you. You didn't
He
give
was
him
to follow me, yeah. So he catches up to me.
Yep. Westora?
Just so you know, I'm having trouble saying because right here, right here, there seems to be something blocking some of my line of sight. I see a dead skeleton there.
Oh, it's just that there's
dead
no
something
light.
there.
Your dark vision runs out, and then the light doesn't.
Oh, the light
illuminate
continues.
that
Okay,
area.
cool. I don't see anything currently. Where was the creature that they're fighting? Have I seen that?
You haven't been able to see it. It's too far out
Okay,
of range. It's
all right.
just in the shadows of the room for you.
Not a problem. I was just a bit confused if I could see it or not. All right, so I will move one. There we go. Move me up too quickly. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see if I can see anything from here. Now I can see the dead skeleton just fine.
You see a large, mangled claw just rip into and shred Garth's chest.
Right, but I cannot see what caused it from here.
No.
All right, so then I will go.
I thought it was a sort of woolly rug on the ground. I didn't appreciate quite what was... Okay.
5, 6. All right, I'm going to go there, and that'll be the end of my turn because I double move.
All right, now you can see
Mr. Fuzzlewuzzles!
the mangled, twisted, mangy flesh that is flayed open of the rotting
I do
beast.
see it there. Yes, yes. Well, unfortunately, that was a double move for me to get there, so
Yep.
I have no actions left, with which to do anything. So that'll be
Hadrian?
the end of my turn.
All right, I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself, which I know will drop my protection.
Mhm.
I will move. So basically, I'm going to be moving all the way 60 feet, so that will get me to that square.
All right.
Ah, Hadrian, could you give me a hand with work?
On the way there, though, on hands. You got the 15 hit points.
15.
And keep running.
All right. It is going to get an attack of opportunity at you.
Oh.
Oh,
And misses.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
All
Thank
right.
you for changing my token from the protection to the boot.
Garth?
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Garth, run!
I tried that, and now I'm here. I will stand
Well,
up.
run more!
I'll stand up, and I think it's like all my movement to get to... No, it's not. It's 10 feet. I will move to Magnar's door. Is
Okay.
the door here? or here?
Here.
It's on this side. Sick. It's only 5 feet of movement.
Am I stood right at the door, or is the door further in?
The door's like, yeah, okay. So I'll get to the door and I'll attempt to rip it off the hinges like I did mine.
All right, make an athletics check. That is your action.
Yep, I know. Athletics check. Normal. 13.
You're struggling, just trying to rip it off. It's just not quite working.
Shit. You might be stuck, Magnar.
Inspiration? Maybe?
Trying my best
Maybe?
to get you out of here.
You wanna use your
it's all right, I'll
inspiration?
get it.
No, not inspiration
Okay.
yet. You'll get it, are you sure?
Hero points? Oh,
too
we'll
late.
see.
Are you sure you're alright? Do you want me to leave or do you want me to stay?
I mean,
Magnar, it's your turn.
Shit.
Okay. So
Your
Yes.
hammer is stuck in the door.
my hammer is stuck in the door. However,
ooh, I've
this
been in that situation.
this big gribbly thing. Do you say it's got flesh hanging off it?
Yeah, like its flesh has been ripped open, and it's just like bits of it hanging off. Peeled.
Does
it's
it look
a
undead?
nightmare.
It is hard to tell. You have never seen anything like this. It is a nightmaric, horrifying beast infected with black ooze, dripping blood.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
is it infected
try
with the
it
same black ooze that infects me?
anyway.
I want a puppy. Can I adopt it?
You're welcome to try.
I am going to use Channel Divinity Turn Undead
All right.
and try and see if it is undead and see if I can get it to go away.
Yo.
What is your save DC?
Ooh, I've never done this. How do I find that?
It should be on your spell.
I believe it's
List.
8 plus your proficiency plus your
Spell it.
wisdom modifier.
Spell save 14.
Oh.
It
Ooh.
recoils. How do you channel your divinity? What do you say?
Magna might not be able to hit you just yet, but he will, and it'll be fierce, and you should run away now.
Are you talking to me?
As the golden light radiates from your holy symbol and you cast it out, creating this wave of spiritual energy, it kind of recoils and hisses and just gets angry and starts slamming and mawing against the thing very angrily. As you can see the black on it kind of bubbling and sludging and boiling.
Don't piss it off, Magnar. It's not the right move.
Well, I was trying to give us a bit of time. I'm not quite sure I managed that.
It passed the saving throw.
I can see that. Then
As your action.
that's my action. As a bonus action, I believe I can move. Oh, hang on,
Spiritual
crap.
weapon up to
Move.
20 feet and have it make
Yeah.
an
Do we have a
attack.
token for it?
There should be under spell tokens.
Ooh, how do I find those? Sorry.
It's under
Dynamic lights and
Dynamic
spells.
Lights and spells. Spell token. Spiritual weapon is a sword.
Spiritual weapon. No, I turned myself into a spiritual weapon. That's not the right thing.
Oh, fuck! Let's go!
Where is this? I've not done this before.
You just drag it and drop it onto the map.
No, I know, but I can't see where I'm pulling it from. Where is dynamic lights?
There's characters, then dynamic lights and spells.
I'm clearly not looking at the right place on this screen.
Journal.
Third tab from the left, the journal tab.
Journal tab,
The section under characters.
section under characters, character items. No.
It's not
No,
under
it's
the
not.
characters folder, it's the next folder down.
Oh,
Yeah,
dynamic
then-
lights and spells, spell tokens. All right, sorry.
It's all good.
Spiritual weapon.
I think
Okay.
it was what here?
And it was about here because it smacked the skeletons, which were
Yep.
Yeah, about there, and it can move how far?
20
Well,
feet.
20 feet. All right. Well, then in that case, it is going to move in on this thing. So yeah, I'm good to my word. Not in the way I intended.
And then make your to hit roll with your spiritual weapon.
Make a hit roll spiritual weapon. Nope, that's damage. Sorry.
No problem.
Do spells. Do I just cast the spell the second
Yeah.
time?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Spiritual weapon.
That'll
20.
hit.
Okay.
Yo.
And the damage is 5 force. What?
It just smacks it and leaves a little bit of a bruise.
Oh dear.
I think we're dead.
As you say that, Garth, it is making an attack at you.
Take care, Barry, for me, please.
I'm hoping we're still dreaming.
It'll miss. Second attack at you.
It's.
For 11 poison of 14 slashing.
I'm
You
unconscious.
fucking wasted my lay on hands, man.
What do you mean? I got help Magnar.
And then its last attack at you, Garth.
That misses.
That'll miss. Barry's turn. What's Barry doing?
I've only given him the command to get next to me.
Yeah.
There he goes.
He's just standing by you, kind of licking your wounds. Westora?
Does it have a disadvantage because it's attacking us through the bars?
Correct.
Mhm.
All right, so if we attack it through the bars, we'll have disadvantage?
Correct.
All right, in that case, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
And let me just see. 20
That was a
foot cube.
deck save.
Yes. Well, just to make sure I pick the right spot. 5, 10, 15, 20. I want to pick this spot here.
All right.
That
Yep,
corner.
that'll definitely get it in its range.
And not the other ones. So, yeah. So, yep, I don't make any rolls.
Unfortunately, imagine like its body completely contorts and ribs and bones dislocate to shift its body out of the position of the spell.
Right. Well, as with every warlock in the world, I am now just Eldritch Blasting.
Everyone, I don't know why you're trying. Run! This thing is monstrous.
Hadrian.
Well, I still get a move action.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
All right, that's me.
Hadrian.
Right, that's my movement. And then. Oh, sorry. That is my expeditious retreat dash. Oh, cells, whatever.
As you run past the cell, some rats look up and get ready to are going to charge after you.
Isn't it? I mean, that's all right. Then I attack them. I mean,
Okay. That'll hit one of them. That'll kill it. Just cut it to ribbons.
leave, I guess.
And just more mess all over you.
I just look at oh god, I am covered in rat guts. Whatever. And that's my turn. But I will yell at everyone.
As a suit of armor comes out at the top of the stairs. Feel free to yell.
Fucking fantastic. Run! Everybody run! Really fast.
Garth, will you whisper a death saving throw for me?
I will.
Okay. Magnar, your turn.
I will cast Cure Wounds on. Is that touch? Yes, Cure Wounds on Garth, because I think I still have a hold. He's still right. Assuming I can reach through the door.
Yeah.
You can put your hand to the door. Yeah.
Okay.
But then, I'm back.
So that's 10. Not done with you yet.
Oh, fuck me. How do I always end up in these situations?
Gonna call you Yo-Yo.
My world's spinning. Please help.
And the bonus action would be to take
Spiritual
another swing with the spiritual weapon.
That'll
15?
hit just barely.
Just barely, okay. And that'll do 8 force damage.
Does not look happy that it's getting beaten off. As it snarls.
Did it look happy when it was hitting me?
Alright. It is going to attack Garth.
Fuck.
First attack, I believe, misses with a 15.
Yes, it does. Why is it straight?
Because
Should be
you are
disadvantage.
prone.
I am prone, that is correct. Oh, 10 misses as well. And that misses as well!
As it swipes wildly at you. Missing you.
Shit.
Barry's just like looking at you, licking your face like...
Help me, please. I don't know.
Westora.
Is this? Yeah. I'm just going to. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it first.
Okay.
Do I get disadvantage because I'm shooting through bars?
Yes.
Is that only melee? 16.
16 will still hit as you thread the
15.
needle and hit it for 15 force.
Yes.
Ooh.
And then I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I can still see it, but am well beyond its range currently.
That is going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's right, because it has a reach to.
And is going to try and grab you.
Oh no!
Oh, shit.
I need athletics or acrobatics check.
28!
I would definitely have to be acrobatic.
Can you roll over a 28?
If I don't know if maybe a nat 20, if that counts as
Technically, on a combat roll, and that 20 succeeds. Unfortunately,
Okay.
not.
Oh,
as
no.
You try and squirm
So,
out of the way.
hold on. So
22.
5, 10, 15. Oh, you already moving?
Yeah, it grabs you there and grabs onto you.
Okay.
That won't do.
Then as a bonus action, I'm going to teleport 30 feet.
All
and
right.
it'd take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay, good.
6,
I was all ready to get away from her, you
the
bitch.
wall
Yes.
into the cage. You're like, uh-oh, blink.
That's right.
I was
that's-
very ready to kill an alien.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
good on you.
It's a bonus action. That's what makes it awesome. I'm currently in my winter form. I was within 5 feet of it because it had me in its hand.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Well, can it be frightened? Because if not, then it doesn't matter.
It cannot.
Okay. Yeah, it's undead, so I figured not.
Unfortunate.
Okay. Unfortunate. So never mind.
Hey,
Technically
Dream, your
undead.
turn.
I upset it.
And
It doesn't have any more
Whack at
reactions,
it.
you guys.
All right, as
Say
you
some
run
special rolls.
forward, it is going to try and shove you down the stairs. I need an athletics acrobat. All right.
Come at me, bro. As I just like it
20?
smashes into me, and yeah, and I smash into it, and I just look at it, and look, and I'm gonna take my sword and try and like bisect it.
All right. Roll here to hit. That will barely hit.
Okay. 12.
Why advantage?
It shouldn't have been.
Oh, so that's a 15. That'll miss and clang off of it.
Then I'll hero point it. I'll hero point it in that case. My last one.
16 will still miss.
That a 4 plus 15 is a
19. Oh, 19.
19.
19 will hit.
okay. In that case, I am gonna actually pop a divine smite into this.
All right.
So let me just roll. Let me just roll the extra 2d8 there. 10.
As you smash through the armor, and you can see this black ooze encrusted, just rotted body inside the armor.
That wouldn't have been an extra d8 because it's undead.
It is
or
not
evil or
undead.
anything, right? It's mutual.
All right.
It just happened to have a dead body in it.
Right.
As we
Just
all
limp
do.
dead
from
body
time to
moved
time.
around by magical armor.
Yeah. All right. That is Hage's turn. It's turn.
Frosty, I'm gonna, as a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I will use Harness Divine Power. So I'll burn a channel to regain a spell slot. So that's my only channel. I regain a spell slot. That's it.
Where'd you get the?
So I have 2 spell
yeah.
slots. It's an optional paladin rule from Tasha's. That's
No problem.
Harness Divine Power is Magnar. He's blessed it every single day. That's his blessing of the Forge. We said it was.
He didn't bless it yesterday.
He blessed. Well, he basically we had started assuming he blessed it unless said otherwise. That
Right.
was sort of
Every
the
Every morning, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a morning ritual kind of thing.
yeah. That was just the because it's like it you know.
All right, Garth, your turn.
Holy shit, Magno, let's get you out of there. I'll stand up and I will attempt another time to rip this fucking door. And I'll
Alright.
ask Barry to help me as well. Like, grab on with his teeth and like pull.
So you bonus action earning the help, and then holding your
Yeah.
action till he can help.
No, I'm asking Barry to help me.
Yeah,
You'd have to wait
you'd have to
till
wait till
Barry's
his turn
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the initiative
Once
to,
it's
to get the help action.
Shit. I don't know if I can wait for that long. I'm just gonna go let it alone.
All right.
Athletics check, come on. 24.
You
Oh,
rip the door off the hinges.
I just had a thought, but it doesn't matter. It's all good.
All right, yeah,
Oh.
you rip the door off.
Is Magnar's mace still in the fucking
Yeah.
door?
Oh!
Take it with you, man. Take it with you.
Alright, I'm taking the door with me.
No, I need me mace!
Hold on, we'll get a mace later. The
Don't
big
forget
fuck
you-
off thing here.
Don't
All
forget
right.
you still have 15 feet of movement.
I do, and I will take that 15 feet and get the fuck out of here. And Barry will come along.
No, Barry's giving you the help action. That was
Oh,
the order you gave him. So he will follow you and try and help you.
Alright, yeah, he'll help me. Good.
He's helping you carry the door.
Yeah.
And my mace.
You just put it on his head.
Magnar,
Right,
your
trigger.
turn.
Okay, good.
Okay. What is my movement? Because I'm just going to start booking it. What is my movement?
It's 25, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be 25. That's right. Oh god, I'm going to be slow.
You can dash.
I will dash. 5. And then 10, 15, 20. Actually, I can't even see. It's alright, it's 5. Whoa, okay.
Hello.
Now I can see the world.
Welcome.
10, 15, 20,
Show you the world.
25. Where's that gripply thing? Do I want to keep dashing? Yes, I just want to keep dashing.
Get the fuck out of there, go.
1,
Shit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay.
All right. And I forgot to do the animated armor's turn, so it's going to make its 2 attacks on Hadrian.
No, you forgot. When we forget, you forget. You just forget.
Punches you in the face.
Wait,
For
come on. Hey, when we
That's fun.
forget, we forget. Oh, fine. But I will complain about this later.
for
Um,
12 bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next attack. Another crit
Oh my lord.
for 11 bludgeoning.
1.
1 hit point. Oh, it's still alive.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You do not have your protection from...
No, that's not what I was thinking.
What are you thinking?
That.
80 feet.
Hellish Rebuke. Oh.
On the first attack, please.
All right.
Just in case it dies from that.
That will pass its save.
Is it
A 9? Why is it an advantage?
Sorry, I misread its ability. That is a 9, so it'll take 12 fire. It is not looking good.
All right, well.
Unfortunate.
I tried.
All right.
So I'd done a dash as my action.
Oh, I will put the bloodied.
And then you have your bonus action, Magna.
1 hit point.
Does it matter how far away I am from the spiritual
Nope.
weapon?
Nope.
Well, in that case, I will smack it one more time. 15. Think that hits.
That will hit.
Okay, and it does 9 force damage.
Nice.
Right. -9. Then on the Bloodstar's Beast turn, it's going to swipe at Garth once.
Hello.
Barry
Miss.
once.
Hits.
Excuse me.
Barry is, I believe, dead. I think.
No!
Or at least unconscious. What's that total? 1923 is 30.
Barry's at 4 health, so he is... What's his max? 33?
His max is 33.
And that's 40...
Yeah,
Barry's
42.
42.
Yeah,
yeah,
Barry's
he's
done.
dead.
As it just shreds and rips Barry to pieces, you just see Barry dissolve.
No.
And then it's the last attack at Garth.
That hits.
That'll hit.
And I believe I am dead. 24 and 11 is 35.
And it did 33.
That is just enough to kill me. Outright. That was a 10.
Right.
Outright, yep.
Yeah. How many hit points you have, and how many did
25.
you have left over? And you
I
had
had 10.
and
Yeah.
that was and that's 35.
As you guys
Just
watch
a moment.
as it claws and shreds Barry and Garth, and their bodies dissolve. Just dissipate into this black wisps of smoke.
Ah,
Westora.
Oh gosh, trying to think of Wistora's. Wistora will yell out. I don't want to be like dramatic, no, or anything like that. I want to be more genuine than that. She will let out a cry, sort of a generic cry, and she will take a step as if to go to Garth before she realizes that it's obviously way too late. And then, with a very heavy shoulders, she'll turn and rush away. 10,
All right.
15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will... Let me see. Is that armor thing still up? Yeah. And I'll Eldritch Blast the armor.
All right, roll your to hit.
$15.
Blast just splashes and dissipates against its armor.
All right. Drat. That's my turn.
Hadrian. That'll hit.
I hit it.
That will kill it.
As I just I think I take a baseball swing and just like knock it all the way down the stairs.
Clank, clank. Just
Great. Fine. I'm gonna use Divine Sense. Are there any more undead within 60 feet in front of me?
Does that work around through walls?
Yes, it does.
Yes, there is an undead right around here.
Around here. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And sit tight, I guess. I can't. You know what? I'm gonna bonus action Necrotic Shroud, because why the fuck not? I don't have anything left to do.
Okay.
As the wing busts from his back, and just blood is dripping from every orifice in his body. Like, you see the ink, that same stuff sort of pouring out of the beast comes out of his back. It's,
Magnar?
let's have a bit of fun, shall we?
Oh gosh. All right. Well, let's start by trying to smack that thing. Uh,
25 will definitely hit.
Will definitely hit. When 9 force damage.
You're annoying it. That's for sure.
Oh, it's annoying me. I will. Action. I won't be able to dash, but how far ahead?
And to your right, Magnar, you see the iron bars are completely bent open.
You should probably run, in other words.
Yeah.
You're not gonna kill this thing.
I'm not going to kill this thing. Okay. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I don't even think it's that badly hurt.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, that's me done.
Oh, fuck. Never mind.
All right. As you're running up the stairs. Keep running up those stairs.
Somewhat carefully, despite the run, given my last encounter with
I'm gonna look at Magnar and be, hey, I'm bleeding from every orifice. How are you?
You just got a really beat up face. It punched you in the face. Very hard.
Where are you?
Up around the corner. It's running through and it's starting to try and pry the bars and stuff open to get out. Westora?
Alright. I don't see anything up here, so worth attacking. So I'm just going to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just making sure there's nothing. Still nothing. Yep, so then go another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Hadrian?
Healing hands. Great.
8.
Well, 8 plus, so it's 13. It's not great still.
I believe it's a number of d4 equal to your proficiency modifier.
Oh, right, so this would be 2. I'm sorry, So that's 9. Which is fine. That's fine. We're
I don't
fine
think you gain your level added to that. It's just the number of d4 equal to your proficiency modifier.
Don't you add your charisma to it?
No,
or not?
I don't believe so. That's how it used. I think it used to be. I don't believe it does.
Whatever. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna I'll pull out my potion. Can I drink the potion or not?
You reach for it's an as you go to reach for your potion, it isn't there.
Great. Okay. I don't love that at all. Well, I can't lay on hands because I already used my action, so I'm just gonna sit tight. That's the old Asimargar. The new one is a different one. So
Yeah, it's a number of d4 equal to your proficiency modifier.
okay. I'm just gonna sit tight. Actually, I'm gonna move right here.
And as you do, you get shot by an arrow.
Great. I love that for me.
Oh,
Oh, of course.
crit!
Again. Ouch.
Can I just say, I have been crit 4 times this combat. Like, I go down, I go down.
Was there? You see around the corner, Hadrian turns and you hear a thump, and just.
What the
Your
fuck?
luck could be worse. Ask Evan.
All right. It is going to pull out its short sword, dropping its bow, walk up, and try and stab Hadrian. That'll hit for 2 death
That's a short
saves.
bow. That's a short bow. Why is
I
that
clicked
not a
the
short
wrong
sword?
thing.
Yeah,
Yep,
it
yep.
may miss.
Yep.
What do you
I got to
know?
re-roll that.
That'll hit.
Not a crit.
Magnar?
Can you help me, Magnar?
I can't see you!
You can run forward.
Working on it! 5.
Sorry,
10,
I'm unconscious. I
15,
can't say any of this.
It's alright, but it was implied. Still can't bloody see him.
Well, you have healing word.
Reasonably sure. Let me check the wording on healing word.
No. What I was saying is you could dash. You could still use healing word if you get all the way up.
Oh, because it's bonus. Yes.
Mhm.
5. Although you got twacked by an arrow. Never mind. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, hello.
You turn the corner and see the skeleton running Hadrian's body through with a sword.
Oh, fuck. Think. Cast healing word for 8 healing.
Open my eyes. Oh, I look up at the skeleton. Oh, hello.
You are no longer concentrating on...
No, I am not.
No, well,
I have no spell.
Yep. All right. And you are prone?
I
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's kind of a bonus action. That means I am done.
All right. You hear it chomping and smashing at the... iron. And actually starting to make its progress. Westora?
Say it.
Alrighty. I will go 5, 10, 15, and shoot the skeleton I can see with
All
my
right.
blast.
Well,
I'm shooting through an ally, so
Nope.
would that give it cover, I believe?
Nope.
And I'll shoot it regardless. A 9 is a miss.
A little
Unless-
worried about hitting Hadrian if he's getting stabbed. You kind of try to arc the Eldritch Blast a little bit too much and
That's right.
smashes against the wall, sending debris.
And as she does so, even though she's resolved to get out, occasionally she glances briefly back and then stops herself.
All right.
I
Hadrian?
get up and I look at the skeleton.
You can see the black threads through the bones as it readies its
Hello,
short sword.
pasty.
That'll hit.
No necrotic, just 11 slashing. Because I guess the wing goes back in when I...
Yeah. It is not looking good as you smash its rib cage in. All right. It's turn.
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm gonna move here.
You would not be able to
That's-
squeeze past it.
Okay, then I won't do that.
Skeleton Grimaces is going to take his swing.
Miss.
Miss. As you deflect the sword out of the way, hanging on to life.
You've always been a bastard, Yorick, haven't you?
Magnar?
I will guiding bolt the skeleton. Whoops,
All right.
wrong
Ooh,
button.
that's a waste of a spell.
Roll
buddy.
to hit.
Oh, is it? Oh well, never mind. Feeling angry.
That'll
16.
hit and destroy the skeleton. Just vaporizes into little white motes of light.
I can't see my spiritual weapon, but can I sort of generally will it to come closer to me?
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea where it is at this point. Can you move it?
I just did.
Okay,
It's
good.
here. That's as close as it could get.
I couldn't move it last round. This bonus action is moving it, I think, and then guiding bolt was my action, so I am done.
It is trying. The beast is trying to force its way through and not getting very far. We're gonna end the combat here. As you guys make your way kind of up and around the corner, you do find a ladder that kind of goes up into whatever is above. Try and climb up as you hear the beast trying to tear and smash at everything, trying to force its way out. And as you guys climb up, that is where we're going to take our break for tonight. So
Great.
we will be back shortly, and talk to you soon.
We need a short rest.
All right, welcome back, everyone. So we're just returning from our break, and I would like to make a special announcement. Today is our wonderful player, Nick's birthday, as of now,
Yay.
who plays Hadrian. So we're going to take a moment to sing him and his cat sombrero. Happy birthday.
We gotta sing. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we all got to sing.
Oh, boy.
Well, I'd say you would do it in character, but I guess it's no longer.
Yeah, why don't you guys sing in character?
Well,
Oh, God.
Garth's voice coming from the grave to sing happy birthday.
Hmm.
All right, on the count of three. One,
One, two, three.
Happy birthday
Happy
to you.
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy
to
birthday
you.
to
Happy
you.
birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Oh God, that's so painful. Stop.
Happy
birthday.
Bring the sombrero away. I never want to hear
Blow
this
up the
again.
candles.
I tried to sing it as posh as I could.
And then before we continue, Magnar, our audience would like you to answer a question for them. What does Magnar's spiritual weapon look like?
What does his spiritual weapon look like? No, it's a classic forge hammer that you'd expect for like smashing against, forging a sword against an anvil. But that's how it looks, but it behaves, more like a warhammer, but looks like a crafting hammer.
All right. As you guys climb
very
up
intricate.
and out, you find yourselves in the ruins of a large temple. The area surrounding crumbled and ruined. You see the sky seems blackened, gray clouds in the holes that are ripped and torn through the temple. You start to make your way through the old courtyard into a long hall of the once church. Very large iron doors barring passage out. As you hear wind whipping and howling, and that same chill surrounds you, seeping you into you.
You said temple?
Yeah, it looks like an old temple of some kind.
I do a religion check, see if I can see temple to
Yeah.
who or what. 16.
So, in your studies of ancient, this actually looks like Arukian architecture. Ancient, mythical, old. The stonework that you're looking at is ancient. Along the ground, you can see these black veins of oil that have creeped up. As you make your way past and push open the iron doors, heavy and weighted. And you can see old depictions of the Arukian gods and figures long lost to history and to Ao. And step out onto this large chunk of land. Broken pillars and sections, little path winding, old rotted grass, long soaked, stained black. You see that you are on a piece of the earth floating in the air. As you look over the edges, you can see the vast world beneath passing by, clouds moving, as this chunk just drifts. As you look on, almost as though looking down from, in real life, almost an airplane, miles up, thousands of feet up. And just looking across the land, you just see this blackness has spread. You can see the remnants and ruins of different structures. The whole world is plagued by this slick oil. As it continues to drift seemingly for days, as you freeze, time distorts and stretches on. You see armies marching across the land. Twisted, rotted iron, black metal, giant dragons seemingly made from bone. Not like the bones of a dragon, but massive, just thousands of people's bones and dead bodies compressed and put together into this large dragon-like structure. Forests rot, the whole world seems cracked and scarred, the sky blackened. And this plague seemingly fills the land. And then you wake up in your beds, shook by the signs of the ruined world. Garth, a scar across your chest.
Oh shit.
Very stitches of white fur along the claw marks that tore him open.
Did I recognize that blackness, Rusty, by the way?
It does look identical to the blackness that seeps from your wing and that was splattered around the ground where Godric and Gilles fought, supposedly. But far more prevalent, far thicker, much worse. As you all linger around the chateau, woken up to the early morning, none of you got a good night's rest. But, Garth, make a constitution save for me.
Oh, fuck. Alright. 16.
Alright, that is going to fail. So you're going to have 3 levels of exhaustion.
3.
Yep. As your body is worn and sore, and you feel the wounds that slew you aching through
Barry?
your body. Barry would have the same, but don't worry about it for him.
Alright.
Westora is going to, when she gets up, go over to Garth's room and knock.
Hello?
Are you there? Can you please open?
Hold on. I'll stumble out of bed. Get to the door, open it.
And then immediately she's going to throw her arms around Garth, give her a great big hug, because we all had that conversation where we kind of thought, okay, this is real. So she definitely believes it, considering all the dreams she had. So
you can see the scar from where the claw shredded him.
Right, and you can even hear her shed a tear or so, and then she looks up. And she has a big smile on her face, wipes away a tear, and then quickly turns around and walks back to her room.
A bit of an odd one, didn't she? Said a berry. Are you alright? Are you feeling good?
It just climbs into the bed and kind of curls up in a ball and goes back to sleep.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Stretches out to cat taking up the whole bed as much as they can.
Good thing we've got 2 beds in here.
I'm gonna get up, go downstairs, and just start. I pull out the blade and just start practicing sort of codas, moving through forms, trying to distract myself in the foyer of the.
All right, Magnar.
Magnar's also going to go and check in on Garth.
See my star scurry away.
With tears, like, oh hell, I think it might have been real. And head in.
And I get to the door and see the exhausted Garth just scratching his butt or something.
Oh,
Hello, Magnar.
hello. So not actually real, or at least not completely real. That looks quite real.
Yeah, is it gonna heal ever, or is it just like a thing? Is it ever gonna heal the scar? Is it like just a thing now?
Magnar, make a medicine check.
Yeah, I will do that.
I mean, it felt really real when it killed me.
21.
Magnar, you recognize the scar is real, and you've seen stuff similar to this. The kind of white mark shaping out the scar is the sign of someone who has been resurrected. Usually a very high person, like, not just revivified, but, like, actually brought back. The wounds tend to leave particularly distinct scars. Usually, for you, they were larger, missing limbs, or would kind of go over, like, injuries from the forge and cave-ins. Those who could afford a resurrection.
That's... I think you might... Yes, that's not going anywhere.
It looks kind of cool.
Yes. I think you actually did die, and somebody brought you back.
That's a thing?
Well, yes. If you get to somebody quickly enough and you've got enough money and the right resources and everything else, you can get somebody who's died not that long ago to pull them back to this plane. That's a thing.
How much time?
I mean...
A minute.
You're gonna be fast.
Oh, okay.
But when that happens, you're left with a mark like that.
Barry's got one too.
I think the same happened to him, which I don't understand because.
Was the lady?
Well, yes.
The one in the cabin.
Yeah, I'll remember that too. And she sort of did say that she'd show us she would show us what the world to come would be if we didn't act.
If that's the road to be, that's quite shit.
Well, I think that's a sort of like maybe you should actually act. So I'm fine with that, I guess.
Fair. Did you get your mace back or your hammer or whatever?
I'll check. I'm not sure. The rest of me stuff's here.
You go and check your gear and it's gone.
Right. Yes, no, it's gone. Have to get a new one. Wasn't... So we went in and she said, here are some questions.
Mm-hmm.
Or asked some questions. We asked terrible questions. And then she dropped an even bigger mystery on us. And now, despite being given the opportunity to ask exactly what we needed, we're now worse off than we were before. Except, we know precisely what will happen if we don't do the right thing. And now we've got no clue how to do the right thing.
But we don't know what the right thing even is.
No. That would have been a really good question to ask. I'm not quite... Mine I was a bit disappointed in. I was sort of expecting to find out when I was supposed to have died and what saved me. And now I'm thinking back various accidents and things in the forge that didn't happen to me, which might have been when I was supposed to die. But anyway. So that anyway, I was looking for something a little bit more insightful. Didn't get it. And you asked for a name.
Yeah, I thought that might help.
And Mestora wanted to go home.
We're still wanting to go home, I think. Yeah.
Yes, and Adrian wanted to recover. Yes, I think if we were supposed to have learned a lesson by that point about being sort of less selfish and noble and wanting to look towards the future and everything else, I tried to understand me past. Restora tried to go home, and Adrian tried to get better. So I don't know that we necessarily. And you, I'm not. I don't know where you were going with the name thing.
Well, it's the first thing you do when you meet somebody.
I see. Polite. Yes.
And I missed
so
it.
not...
I missed the opportunity last time.
Right. So good. Don't forget. Not that she told you, but don't forget, because then you'll want to sort of move that conversation forward, maybe.
Right.
So you were the least selfish of all of us. You were just trying to be polite.
Oh yeah.
Yes, which is noble. Well, yeah. Well, let's gather us all together at some point. But I think you need you look. Sorry to say this, you look terrible.
Oh no, I feel great. Don't worry. I've been through a lot more after a night with Barry. You should have seen the times we go to the tavern.
How many times have you died exactly?
Once. Now.
Right. Yes.
But felt like I've died plenty.
Yes. Yes. A little bit worried about going to sleep. Anyway, you should rest.
No, I'm fine. I think.
You look utterly, if you don't mind me saying so, exhausted.
I am, but again, I've had hangovers about this bad before. I can function. Don't worry about me.
Right, your head be it, or my head be it, or our head be it. Oh, yes.
Where did Westora run off to?
I don't know. She's probably gone to have a bath and may have forgotten that there's like the corpse of a giant spider in the basement that we haven't cleaned up yet.
You saw me going back to my room.
Oh, yes.
You would have seen that. It's right
so
there.
Westora, as you get back to your room, what are you doing?
Have I already had my rest?
Yeah.
Does all like spell slots and things I did while I was asleep, is that all there? Or?
No, they're all expended.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to lay down and basically.
Unfortunately, not enough time has passed for you to get another long rest.
I don't need one. I'm a warlock.
Oh, okay. So you're just taking an hour to
rest. I'm just taking an hour to collect myself to process everything.
It was terrifying. It felt real. It's still like you can't distinguish between how that felt and reality. It doesn't feel like it was a dream. It feels like someone sent you someplace and then pulled you back. You've traveled as a courtier. You've been teleported. You recall the sensation of teleportation. You can teleport yourself. It's very distinct, and it definitely feels. Your body has that lingering sort of staticky feeling, but it's a bit more intense, but duller, like a much more extended or difficult or more powerful form of teleportation than anything that you've experienced before.
So there's maybe a shaky breath, kind of thing. And then she just tries to relax for a while.
All right. It is very hard to shake off the experience, but you do manage to get your short rest. And after about an hour and a half of each of you going about and doing your own particular things that morning, you do all eventually kind of gather up and get into probably a small argument over who's making breakfast.
I think Hadrian is still just in the hallway, moving through forms of the sword. He's completely blind to everything else. Just can't deal.
I can cook up this morning.
Oh, have you got any more of those?
Sausages.
Yeah.
Yes, those.
I think I've got like a couple left. I'll cook up. I think I cooked 6 last night. I'll cook the rest of them. I think I took another 6.
All right.
Using the spices I was given as well.
All right. You cook up a very nice breakfast of sausages and pull out just some of the stored up like breads and loaves and
Mhm.
kind of prep a small bit of breakfast for everybody. And the sun's nice and bright and shining in the early morning. Birds and familiars tweet and sing outside. And there is an unease on each of you as the stark contrast between what you saw wherever you were and the dead silence and stagnation and cold of it compared to this in Emery's life-filled, glorious, bright. It almost hurts your eyes having adjusted to wherever you were at.
What's Dora?
Yes.
What was that about earlier?
Oh, that? I was just grateful that you were alive.
You don't have to try to hide your emotions from me. It's okay to cry once in a while.
Thank you, but I was really hiding my emotions. I think I was crying right there.
And then you ran as soon as you started to.
Well, yes. Because I came over, saw you were there, and I gave you a hug, and then I really needed to go rest.
Insight check. Oh, fuck, I'm disadvantaged. 17.
Yeah, she means it. I mean, she wasn't trying to hide it. She's a bit embarrassed by, like, being overtly emotional, but it's not that she was embarrassed or was trying to hide her emotions from you. It was just like, you know, she didn't want to be too crazy emotional. If that all makes sense.
Yeah. I get it. Anyone know any good headache cures?
Yeah, sleep.
Death.
I tried that one and it caused this.
Yeah, no, he's...
Try it again.
Adrian, you're not helping.
Didn't think I was.
Do you know what it feels like to die?
Yes, I think he does.
Does he?
Are we
No.
really going to get into an argument right now?
I just look at Goth and shrug.
I'm genuinely curious if he's died before.
Not that you can recall, Adrian.
I'll smile at him and say, the person I am has died many times. Yes. The first was when Lorelio, Nixio, Nastil were murdered. The second when Ishkat fell. I don't really recall after that. A lot of lives to live. Over an eternity.
I can barely live one. I can't imagine living at least 3.
I think he was a bit metaphorical in his. Yours was, I have to say, pretty literal.
Well, Magna, the distinction between a metaphor and a reality when you're talking in terms of thousands of years. I don't really know.
Yeah, I can't get my head around that.
No, neither can I. Even though I remember, I don't. You know, it's being long-lived doesn't mean you have a perfect memory. Huh?
Did anyone else die in that dream?
No, I only saw you and Barry die.
Hmm.
Sorry, I couldn't have been more help. I did bring you back once.
No, I was just trying my best to help you.
I did try to get you back up, Garth.
I know, yeah, I don't blame any of you. It was my fault but I would rather die helping a friend than die being selfish.
Well, you certainly
Why?
accomplished that.
Because behind being selfish, you die alone.
We all die alone.
Not all of us. Not if you got good friends around.
Nobody
Remember
walks
you.
through that door with someone else.
But they remember you and you live on through them.
Doesn't mean you don't die alone.
To you, it might not. It's all about how you look at it.
Well,
Right, I'm going to go and clean up a spider.
You help with that.
Well, before you go, we did see, kind of what's at stake here. Certainly, I think we all knew, end of the world type scenario kind of thing. I hate the gods and I want to destroy everything. That kind of thing. But I think we've seen specifics about how things are going to turn out, and I, for one, think we need to find some more answers about what to do next.
What did you see?
Well, once we left the prison where you die, basically it was kind of a hellscape kind of thing. Black, icky stuff, ruined buildings, armies, bad stuff.
And why do you trust that vision?
Why do you not?
Seemed pretty real to me.
Because if somebody wants to destroy the gods or the authority structure, or whatever it is that keeps this rotten, burning world together, why wouldn't they send a false vision to turn you against the person who wanted to tear them down?
Why would Sophitia want to destroy the world?
I don't say she does. I say she wants to not be thrown down by somebody who wants to cast down the gods.
Well, I think from what we know, though, this is not like our only source of information from this, right? We know that Godric has allied himself with something else, right? Some other great, horrific thing that is, from elsewhere, right? And that is not I don't think that thing's interest is anything but destruction of the world. So there's really, so from what we know of the situation, it seems likely that that's true.
Rusty, what do I remember about this thing that is in my head?
Make a history check.
History? Could I make a wisdom check?
Nope.
And back. Good one. I'll burn my inspiration on this. Well, that was not an advantage. Just give me a second to re-roll that. 14.
So,
great.
this thing is somewhere outside of the planar cosmology, or was. And you recall that it was in your research and kind of trying to call out to it, and what you've determined is it was not believed that there was any left of the primordial beings that the gods hunted back during the Mythic Age. But you would stumble upon that there were at least two siblings that survived. One which should not be known, and one which is known to all. And the thing that whispers to you is the one known to all. Something deep inside the hearts of everybody.
Something evil, or dark, or corrupting, or human. Something human.
And that it existed far outside. It wasn't on these two things are not on the material plane where the other entities were, at least as far as you know. But from what you can recall, and hear whispers, it is juvenile, infantile, almost. Directionless, just poking, prodding. But it's over time, it's gotten louder, more intense, stronger. It seems to have been growing. And very angry. And you're not entirely sure where its influence ends and your own thoughts begin, or where your thoughts end and its influence begins. There's no distinction there in your mind. There's just sort of an awareness that somewhere there is a separation. You became aware of an influence, but an impossible one to distinguish. And to your best recollection, you think it might have wanted you to know that it was distinct and wanted to be brought into the world. And you recall that even with the changed ritual, you brought it in. That ritual was meant to bring it into a host, into a being, and instead was brought into everyone's futures, to the future. That was what your suggestion was. The word change. It was a way to win both sides. You didn't realize it at the time, but it wanted the words changed.
Yeah. The stuff we saw in the future, I'm pretty sure that's the physical manifestation of this thing, this primordial thing in my head and everyone's. It's the black spots in the diseased of Amaris. It's the wing that bursts from my back. It's the hatred and the rage and the pain. And it wanted to be here, and I thought I might have been stopping it. But I think I helped it, and
Well, I think this is the time to stop it. To make sure that what we saw doesn't happen.
How can we stop it?
I'm gonna draw my sword and hand it to Garth. You should probably kill me.
Hold on.
No.
I think that's more than a little extreme. You
Not
you
gonna do
are
that.
not like channeling this thing. It's not. It's just you controlling it. And there's all. Should we kill everybody who's been impacted by this, or has been affected by it, or something like that? That's a lot of people who probably don't deserve to die.
Including you.
Well, there's one person who does deserve to die, he says, pointing to himself.
Do you want me to kill you?
He
Yes or
shrugs.
no?
I shrug.
That's not a maybe question. Yes or no?
I don't think right after an experience like that is the right time to ask that kind of question.
I also think you need time to process what you've been going through. I mean, you're going all over the place, Adrian, and you're like, just kill me kind of thing. I understand you must be really upset through going through a lot, but give yourself time.
There's that black inky stuff all over the world, creeping, corrupting, and everything else, and it's diseasing anybody who touches it. And here's you able to turn it into a wing. Like, you're the only one, Godric potentially aside, who seems to have any ability to control, shape, manipulate this stuff. And you're asking us to kill you when you might be the only hope we have of shaping the direction of this black stuff so that it doesn't just creep like a disease and eat the earth. So pardon me if the idea of killing you right after we discover that the entire world could be, to pardon my word, fucked, and you might be the only person who can help us stop it. So know yourself, this bastard, we won't kill you.
I agree with Magnar.
You're an amazing and grumpy individual, Magna. Thank you.
Right.
Hey, take your sword back. Actually, no, I'll hold on to this. No, I don't trust you with it.
No, I take it back. You gave it to me. I
No,
take it back. I'm
you
taking
can
it back
try.
and keeping it. I try. It's
Just
my
let him have the
fucking
sword.
You
Just
won't make a
dream
strength
sword.
check.
let him have the sword.
I don't trust him with the sword right now.
He's... Let him
I'm
have the
going to use
sword,
my
it'll be fine.
peerless athlete channel divinity.
Go ahead. I'm disadvantaged
You've already
anyway.
used your Child Divinity for the day.
Oh, you have.
We just rested though, didn't we?
We didn't get
22
our
still.
expended stuff. Oh
no, I
shit!
didn't say
No.
anything came back.
Yeah.
No.
All right, I'm disadvantaged. 17.
Rips the sword back out of your hand.
Can I trust you with it? Look at me. Can I trust you with it?
I look right at him and say, no, but also you can trust that I won't hurt myself with it.
All right. Take that for now. And no one else either. Don't hurt anyone with this sword.
I just smile at you and
All right.
no one. Wink.
All right. A few kills.
And he says wink. I said, yes, no one. Wink.
As you guys are arguing over the tables, or anything else that you guys want to talk about? Plans, thoughts.
Spider cleanup.
Yeah. I'm good with that. I'm thinking. We were going to at some point go to the library, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take a look. Maybe that could be our goal for today.
Yeah.
I need some rest.
The great thing about spider cleanup is I don't have to think.
Right.
Which is kind of why I keep wanting to go off and clean up the spider, because I can just sort of hack and mop and brush and clean.
I'm a little too tired for reading right now, as well.
All right. Hadrian, do you want to go to the library then?
Yeah, let's go to the library.
Oh, you're
Seems
gonna go
like
to
a
the
good
library. All right,
field
well,
trip.
fuck the bloody spider. I'll come with you.
Don't fuck the spider. That's bad practice.
I'm gonna stay back and clean up the spider while you guys go.
All right.
All right, so splitting the party.
Sorry, I just don't want to go to a fucking library. It doesn't interest me. Books
we
as far
also-
as the eye can see.
Also have that ring to worry about.
Oh, he'll be seeing me clean a spider up. It's fine.
And Addis will go with you.
Yes.
Garth, are you sure you don't want to go?
I'm fucking tired.
I'll wander over to Garth.
Come on, God.
Magna will wander over to Garth.
Hello.
Look, you're right that he needs an eye keeping on him. And the more of us to keep an eye on him, the better. I know books aren't your thing, but you can find a nice, cosy sofa in the corner and have a nap, alright? Just come with us, keep half an eye on him.
Half an eye on him. All right. But that spider's gonna rot soon. And it's gonna smell.
I was
really
thinking
bad.
the same
very
thing.
down
I'm
to
like,
eat
it's not
it.
but they seem determined to go and look at the books. And I want to look at the books. I also want to get rid of the stinky spider and not think for a bit. I get you.
Fine, I'll go to the fucking library.
All right.
Well, you all owe me one. A
Noted.
drink.
Yes. Probably doesn't have a bar, but yes.
So you guys were all going to go to the repository, La Luciole. Which, if any of you speak High Common, would know means the Firefly.
Astora does speak High Common.
Magnar knows a few 60th of High Common and decides that it means
The ferret.
I can't read. I don't know what it means.
All right. So as you guys make your way, it's a large domed structure with several small pillars kind of coming out of the ground, but it looks too short to be in. But there's a large kind of pillar entrance that has a doorway that, as you head in, it's kind of a spiral staircase down. And as you are heading down, I have to pull up my little encounter notes. As you're kind of walking down, you hear a soft feminine voice. Valjean, are you back? Grumbly. I never left. Kind of echoing through the halls. As you guys kind of stumble into the chamber, a young-looking, bald, shaved head monk. Slightly androgynous appearance, but obviously feminine voice. Very heavy brown robes marked with an Ameresian symbol on it. Seemingly of elven descent. Kind of looks over as she's standing on a ladder by a couple of the books. And says, "Oh!" Kind of looks over at you guys. Smiles and kind of gestures. Visitors. Well met. I'm Scribe Sabina Brazier. Sorry for the state of things, as she kind of gestures to the mess. As you see, the restoration project it's a work in progress. We're updating the library. I can be with you shortly. Actually, would any of you mind? There's a stack of books just to the left, and bringing those downstairs to Valjean. I can meet you there and help you.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'll help. I don't want to read anything anyway. You guys go find your books, whatever you need.
Thank you.
Well, I think we probably would like to go with you Garth and maybe start our search by talking to her. So we'll help you with the books as well.
All right, sure.
As you guys are kind of grabbing the books and walking down, there's the whole place is this large circular room. There's multiple rows of books. There's a bit of a balcony that looks down, and the stairway eventually kind of continues down to the lower level. There's little alcoves and pockets to read. I can put you guys on the map. Of course. I fixed this, and Roll20 was like, no, I'm going to reset it. You used this before. So you can see what the place looks like. All right. I'll actually turn dynamic lighting off so you can see the whole thing.
Aha.
So as you guys are kind of looking around, you spot a oh my god, I can't Luxodon. Sort of browsing the books, wearing what looks like kind of a regal, almost tan, like military dress uniform. Sort of just keeping looking at the books and kind of studying a few things, briefly discussing. You also see sort of a shy kind of peeking around a corner minotaur, kind of hunched over, like with little glasses, kind of looking out as you make your way down and the stairs to the lower level. A little girl with blonde hair and little half-elven ears runs past you, running from a book. Elspeth, stop playing with the books and come over here. You see a well-dressed gentleman, about 40s, short, graying hair, heavy lines on his face. Obviously looks like he once took care of himself or had money, but is no longer able to afford the finer things in life. His clothes, while once very fancy, are a little bit worn out. And you, behind on the bottom floor, there's sort of a star-shaped desk with little dividers keeping it, and behind one of them, you just see a big fluffy tail, like the size of an arm, just kind of waving over the above the little dividers.
All right.
Where do you want
Well.
these books, by the way?
Oh, I just thought we were supposed to throw them on the floor.
I don't. She said bring them to somebody, didn't she?
She did.
She asked you to take him to Valjean. As you guys make your descent, the gentleman that's well dressed kind of looks at you and says, "Well met, I am Valjean."
Books for you.
Oh, they're not for me. They're for Roxy over there. And you see a huge, big, fluffy, kind of fat, squished cat face with big ears, man-sized, and huge whiskers, kind of orange, tabbyish colored, and big, bright eyes, just super excited, kind of peek up. My books are here? Oh, over here, right here, right here, right here.
Oh. You deal with this one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bring the books over. Here you go.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. See, I've been studying and trying to come here, studying all kinds of this nature magic. And did you know that there's all sorts of basilisks, like they can look at you and turn you into stone, right? But there's supposedly a cure where if you can get their poison from their fangs and mix it with the right herbs and plants and stuff, you can totally unpetrify someone, and it's really amazing. Or that hydras, do you know they actually, as their heads grow and split, that the heads that you cut off can actually grow into other hydras, and that's one of the ways that they reproduce and do all of this stuff. And then there's serpent venom, right? And you can mix the venom with other herbs and kind of extract it to develop particular immunities. It's all really fascinating. And that trees can talk. Did you know that trees actually have a language of their own?
What? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hello.
Hi.
What is your name?
I'm Roxy Socks, but you can call me Roxy.
Hello, Roxy.
They call me Socks because, you see, on my feet and my paws, you see the little white color right here, and so it kind of looks like I'm wearing mittens or socks, although I don't know why they didn't call me mittens. But I do kind of like the socks. But I'm Roxy because I rock, right? I'm awesome.
I don't want to be rude. Oh, my name is Garth. Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you. And she gives you a huge hug.
You're right.
And it's buried in fluff, like all it.
Help! Please, somebody, please help me.
I just stare at Garth. I think she likes you.
Please help. Please help me.
All right, I'll help you.
Who are your friends?
Roxy.
Hi. Kind of walks over to Hadrian. Hi, I'm Roxy. I'm Roxy Sock. It's nice to meet you. Kind of walks over to Magnar. Hi, I'm Roxy. You're really short. Are you always this short? Do you grow? Did you get tall? Are you young?
This is as tall as I get.
Wait, are you a gnome? Are you a gnome? I heard gnomes are really, really short.
They are. I'm a dwarf. The beard. It's a bit of a giveaway.
Oh. Okay.
Adrian's gonna just stare at this hyperactive fucking cat.
Hi, you're really pretty. Hi, what's your name?
Right, never mind then.
My name is Wastora.
Hi, Wastora. It's nice to meet you. I'm Roxy. Oh my God, your hair. You smell amazing. Are you a plant? Are you a mineral? No, definitely a plant. Where did you grow out of? What kind of soil did you grow in? What made you look like
I am not a plant. I am a ladron. I come from.
So then I'm gonna use my Asama ability, light, to just make a red dot off the side.
She's talking to Star. She goes, "It's back!" and just charges forward and slams.
I'm gonna move the dot around.
Valjean just rubs.
Anyway,
and you see the little girl kind of that was watching, kind of following, see this, and just falls over laughing.
I'm gonna just keep resummoning the red dot in random places while we're trying to have a conversation with her.
She is very easily excitable. Hi, my name is Valjean Gilde. I'm sure Sabine will be with you shortly. I am a guest here. There are still rooms open if you need. One of the bookkeepers, Crinky, is currently preparing afternoon's lunch.
Crinky? It's a weird fucking name.
Crinky Winky, the Kanku bookkeeper.
Still a weird fucking name.
Adrian's still a weird name. Don't make fun of a man's name.
I'm not making fun of him.
No, you are.
You are.
Yeah, okay. I am. You know what? No, you know what? I am. It's true. It does sound like somebody read a children's rhyme and named a person after the children's rhyme. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of truth in children's rhymes if you dig beneath them.
Yeah, there is. Also a lot of really dark shit, which I love, by the way. Sorry, I'm dealing with some shit. This is not about you. It's not about me, though. It's about you. So, anyway, your books are here. Is there anything else we can help you with?
And Roxy runs over and tackles the books out of your hand. Pile spills out.
Was that more about poisons, or are you off into something else now?
Oh, the books I was reading. It's just about natural plants in the area, druidic magic. There's all kinds of stuff. I've been studying monsters and creatures and different things here. I'm trying to get into Strixhaven. Well,
Roxy.
I'm more like an adjacent adjunct study from Astria, but it's kind of a long story. But I got accepted,
What do
and
you
it's
know
going to be
about-
sort of an advanced degree thing.
What do you know about angels and fallen angels in particular?
They have wings, I think. Are they birds? I wonder what they taste like. I wonder if they're crazy.
Wings? They have one, actually.
That'd be why they're
Adrian will
fallen.
bite himself. Kind of like spicy venison.
Oh, Roxy, you said you're studying like plants and stuff.
Yeah.
Could you read to me?
Mm.
I don't think I've
books?
ever read to someone before. I could try. Do you have a
I
room
can't
here? I
read.
mean, do you want me to read you like fairy tales, help you go to sleep? Like
No,
you're a little kid?
the
Are you
book's
actually
about-
really little. Are you just a really big kid?
The book's
Yeah,
about...
he is. Read him a fairy tale. Quick, do
No,
it
the
now.
book's about plants and animals. I want to learn more.
Valjean's like, please be quiet. This is a library.
You know, I'm offended that they call them fairy tales. I know a lot of really nice fairies. They often don't have anything to do with kids.
But do they have tails?
Some do, but not all of them. Besides, it's even spelling of the word tails. Really? I mean, come on.
Adrian
What?
points to Garth, but you can't trust the target audience to spell things correctly. I mean, look at him.
Look at who?
Him.
Look at who? Who's
the
him?
generic him, Garth. The generic him.
Him who? Please specify.
You?
You, Garth. We're talking about you.
He doesn't spell anything.
He's right, I don't.
Valjean's just kind of rubbing his head and it kind of goes back to whatever it is that he was studying.
Magnar's gonna do a walk around the library and just see if I can get a feel for how it's organized.
Yeah. I am
The
gonna ask
decimal
some
system hasn't been
opportunity.
invented yet, so...
I know, but I do,
yeah, make an investigation.
and I would say, whoops, just a sec. Oh, where's my character?
I imagine Roxy's talking to herself while she's reading. I'll sit next to her and try to pick up what I can.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to talk to John about fallen angels. I want to see if he knows anything, because Roxy clearly is too fucking ADD, and I'm just gonna keep summoning the red light occasionally.
So there
Don't
doesn't...
distract her.
You're not quite able to understand the organization. It's not entirely alphabetical. There's some stuff organized by subject. But then the subjects kind of start to shift and change a little bit, and the alphabet restarts from point to point. So it's tricky to kind of navigate without knowing exactly what you're looking for. But one thing you are able to determine is it looks like newer books are up on the upper level and older books are on the lower level.
Interesting. Are we at the lowest level now?
Right now you guys are on the... Where you'd be... Yeah, you'd be on the lowest level with... where Valjean is and the small desk and research tables.
Okay. Do you have anyone here? And I'll ask this to Roxy because she's there. That you think is an expert on things such as fate, destiny.
I don't really know. I mean, I always thought you made your own destiny, right? The choices you make and everywhere we go, and that nothing's predetermined. That we can do whatever we want in this world and have the whole future. It's like a big old ball of yarn that just sprawls out and goes in every direction. And you kind of just wrestle with it, and you never know where it's going to go, right? But if you hit it one way, then you can send it in the direction that you want, right? That's how fate works. But I mean, and kind of looking around, you start to realize that Valjean and Roxy are guests here at the library. And not actually keepers of the library.
Well, I figured that, but I thought maybe there'd be somebody researching here. Or something like that.
But what you can see is Roxy seems to be doing research on plants. So if you kind of glance at his book, you would notice Valjean seems to be sort of looking at very young introductory studies to magic, intros, primers, and particularly stuff on courts and sort of like legal books and texts. You do spot the Luxodon, the elephant person with the long trunk, kind of standing rather largely, kind of looking around. Does seem to be looking mostly in at what looks like historical war documents and war games and treatises on strategy and things like that. He would eventually introduce himself as Rampart. The Minotaur is a bit too shy and nervous and keeps kind of running away from you, Mistora. But you catch him occasionally, like, glancing at you, and then if you see him, his fur almost blushes, and he'll look away and kind of run back. But he's up in the top level. And I think, actually, it's a little early, but I think we will call it there and pick up next week with everybody in the library. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you to our audience and wonderful players. I hope everyone has a great holiday and has been enjoying their holidays, and we will see you next week. Please remember to follow, and you can check out our past episodes on YouTube as they get uploaded, so you can catch up with the story over the next few weeks or New Year, and encourage your friends. Send a link to your friends. Tell everyone about us. We hope to have you. It's been a wonderful night. Lots of love. Toodles, everyone.